In the past few years, drone usage has become more and more popular. The FAA has estimated that drone sales will reach $90 billion within the next decade. In this video, we will talk about pre-production, shot technique, and editing.
Getting into pre-production is one of the most important things to think about when you're flying a drone because you're limited by a few factors. One of which, and arguably the most important, is the battery life. Depending on the drone, the battery life is somewhere between 15 and 30 minutes, which may seem like a long time, but it's amazing how quick it goes by. Due to the short battery life, you do not want to be spending your time planning your shot while you're in the sky. Having a list of shots can be very beneficial as you can then maximize the amount of time you can get with each battery. This can also prevent repetitive shots and any potential issues you might run into. So after you've done all your pre-planning, it's time for the fun stuff, the actual shooting part. Drone shots can really add to your video, but there are a few things to keep in mind when shooting. First off, go slow. Slow movement is much more cinematic. This makes the shot appear more controlled and crafted. When operating the drone, use gradual movements and remember to accelerate and decelerate slowly. This applies to both maneuvering the drone as well as operating the gimbal. Failing to do this will distract the viewer and in extreme cases can make the viewer dizzy.
Here's shot number 1, the flyby. It works best for story transitions, B-roll, or to show fun, new perspectives. Whether flying over a lake, a field, or a creek, it works well in most videos. It's simple with a locked off gimbal, can be made more advanced when combined with a pan. If you're flying by your subject with close proximity, you will need to have a fast pan speed. If your subject is far off in the distance, you will want to slow down the pan to keep the shot nice and balanced. The trick is to set your framing before your subject appears in the frame. Then to coordinate your gimbal movements with the movement of the aircraft.
Next is the reveal shot. It's great to start off the video with a reveal. It sets the tone for the location or the subject and creates some adrenaline pumping excitement. To achieve it, fly the drone low to the ground with the camera pointed straight down. Move the drone forward and slowly pan up to reveal the subject or location. Correctly setting the ramping speeds of your aircraft and gimbal are crucial for a smooth finish. Here's a tip. Remember to watch out for shadows that appear in your shots.
Next, the chase. The chase shot is excellent for adding an action sequence to your movie. This type of shot works well for action sequences, especially with different angles. It's the most dangerous and toughest of the shots we have addressed so far. As you might have guessed, you will typically be chasing something fast. Timing is the hardest part with these type of shots, especially with action that takes a long time to reset. Begin with the drone within 20 to 30 feet of a target, where you will like the shot to begin. Make sure you give yourself plenty of time to get the drone up to speed with the subject. Timing will be very important in ensuring your framing of the subject is even. Adding in a climb in altitude or pan with this shot is also beneficial. Mastering the chase shot will give you a leading edge and it'll make your shots look super epic.
The fourth shot on the list is the high pan. The high pan is primarily used for landscapes and showing proximity of the subject to the surroundings. The use of pans can showcase the beauty of the location and show the closeness of water to land. Launch your drone in an area that is close to the location in the air, then look around for the perfect spot to capture a pan. Then move your aircraft in a 360 to greater understand your surroundings. Once you have found that sweet spot, pan slowly to the left or right to left.
The next shot is the fly-through. Fly-through shots can be quite cinematic, but they are going to be the most risky since you'll likely be relying only on your controller screen in order to navigate your drone. I wouldn't attempt this unless you're confident in your piloting skills. I'm personally not the biggest fan of these shots because when I see them, it's like a telltale sign that this shot was filmed with a drone. This may be distracting to your audience, making them think more about the risk of your shot instead of noticing your cinematography.
The last shot we have on the list is the Explorer. You never know what you're going to capture. Use extra battery and experiment in new areas. It's really a combination of any of the 5 shots we explained. Remember to get creative and have some fun.
You never know what you're going to find over that next hilltop or tree line.
Just remember to keep an eye on that battery level. Thanks for watching.